Hey guys, Figsy here, and welcome to episode number 24 of our rare and collectible PS3 game series. It's been 6 months since the last episode. I've got another 20 or so games to show you guys. Some of them I didn't own 6 months ago, some of them um, have become harder to find, which I'll talk about when I get to those games. It is harder to find games for these lists, guys. I don't know if we'll ever get an episode 25. Maybe in a couple of years, maybe in a year time. Who knows? I don't believe I've got any games left to collect. I've got the full PAL set and every NA exclusive. We could possibly do some more Japanese episodes later on. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Also, might create a different series for the Japanese collectible games, guys. So yeah, that'll be in the future. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. It's Boxing Day here. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this episode for a while. I just didn't have enough games. I like to show you guys at least 15 to 20 in these episodes. I think I've got a pretty good selection here of games that we haven't spoke about in this series. All of them, I believe, are either rare or very collectible, and you should pick them up if you're a dedicated PS3 collector like myself. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first game we've got is Alien Isolation, the Ripley Edition. Now, the Ripley Edition is quite hard to find. It actually features all the DLC that you can get, which isn't available in the Nostradamus Edition. So if you want to play this game in its full, you need to find this edition. I was able to find one this year for a good friend Rodney, so I'm pretty stoked. So that is Alien Isolation, Ripley Edition. Next game is R. Tornillico Kroger, and this is the bonus soundtrack CD edition. As you can see, it's got a printed sticker on the front. I'll just try and focus that for you guys. Doesn't want to focus. But it has got 2 discs inside. It's got the game and the soundtrack, and it comes in one of these special cases which holds on this middle one. Now, this version with the soundtrack is quite hard to find. I was lucky enough to get one for, I believe, $30 off eBay. Some of them go up to $60, which I wouldn't pay, guys. But yeah, that is R. Tornillico Quoga, the bonus soundtrack edition. This next game, I already showed you the sequel, College Hoops 2K8. This is College Hoops 2K7. The only reason I didn't show this previously is I didn't own it. I do now. So, college games are obviously pretty collectible, especially due to COVID. The price of old college games seems to have gone through the roof. So if you guys, especially you guys in America, if you see College Hoops 2K7 or 2K8, which we've already spoke about, definitely pick it up, guys. Now I've got a Dragon Age game. This was only released in America. This is Dragon Age Origins, the Awakening expansion pack. This is the last Dragon Age game I needed, and it took me years to find. So I'm pretty stoked to have it in my collection. Probably not as hard to find for people in America or Canada, but definitely guys in Europe are going to find this expansion pack pretty hard to find. And yeah, if you're an RPG collector or a Dragon Age fan, you definitely want this in the collection. So these next set of games, I've had a lot of you guys actually mention these. Like, hey Figsy, why didn't you talk about these games? Blah, blah, blah. The price, especially since COVID, have just gone through the roof. Some of these games have sold for $60+ Let's see, a bruise on my arm. I don't know how that got there. So of course, I'm talking about the Harry Potter games. I'm going to mention all 4 of them today because all 4 of them are quite collectible. If I see one in the wild today, I would pick it up. So firstly, we have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows, Part 1. And here we have Part 2. So as I said, all the Harry Potter games are quite collectible, guys. I wouldn't call them rare, as they were mass produced. However, with the Harry Potter series being so popular, and the new Hogwarts game coming out next year, I would expect these games to continue to hold their price, if not continue to go up. So if you do see these games in the wild, definitely grab them, guys. I especially know for Australian collectors, these ones are pretty hard to find. I haven't found a Harry Potter game in the wild for a very long time, so that should say something. Yeah, so we finally got the Harry Potter series in our rare and collectible games episodes. Next, moving on. Now, this is a cover variant. This is quite interesting. So here we have a cover variant for Lollipop Chainsaw. Now, this was released in the United Arab Emirates. And the reason behind that is the original cover's got some girls on the front in quite a provocative looking outfit. Now, they obviously cover girls up in those countries, so they did change the cover. There is another game with a similar type of cover. I can't remember off the top of my head. If you know, leave a comment down below. That'd be cool. But yeah, this is still a pretty cool cover. You can only get it from certain countries in the Middle East. I was lucky enough to get one from a friend in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, here we have the Lollipop Chainsaw. Moving on, we have a Mexican exclusive game. Now, in the PAL region, I did talk about this game originally, but the PAL version is quite easy to find. It has a standard English release. Now, this is in Spanish. We have Los Caballeros del Zodiac, which is Soldier's Soul. It's a Saint Seiya game. Now, this is part of the American set. American collectors can only get this from Mexico. It is probably one of the hardest NTSC games to find. I'm lucky enough to have a sealed copy. My friend Lee helped me out with this one. Yeah, so if you are going for a complete North American set, this is going to be one of the hardest games to find, guys. Some of those Mexican games will be very hard to find. We will talk about a couple more in this video. I was lucky enough to get some Mexican games over the last 6 months. Yeah, so we have Saint Seiya Soldier's Soul, which I'm not going to try and pronounce it in Spanish again, because I'm sure some of you guys are laughing at me. Moving on, another Mexican game. We have Madden 09, the Espanol version. This is from Mexico as well. Again, this is quite hard to get, guys, and it's quite expensive. So if you are an NFL collector or you're just a crazy PS3 collector, I'd definitely keep your eyes out for this. Occasionally they do show up on eBay, but it's very far and few in between. I've seen a lot of resealed copies go up, so if you are buying one and you do want a sealed copy, just be aware there are a lot of resealed copies on the market. Again, this is Madden 09 Espanol version. Here we have an Asian game. Now, I spoke about this previously. This game was on my top 10 rarest PS3 game list. That was for the PAL version. I actually believe this version is harder to find, at least me personally. Here we have the Chinese-English Motorstorm Complete. All in English, as you can see on the back. If it focuses, which it probably won't. I was able to get this through a good friend in Indonesia, so I'm pretty stoked. And that is Motorstorm Complete, the Chinese-English version. Now, there is a Japanese version of this. It's not in English. It's a lot easier to find. I would avoid that one personally and try and find this version or the PAL version. If you're after the Motorstorm Complete game. Another game I didn't talk about because I didn't own it. When I started to look for it, I just realised how hard it actually was to get. At least from my experience in Australia. That is Minecraft Story Mode, the complete adventure. This includes episodes 1 all the way to 8. I believe I paid $36 for this. They seem to be going well over $50 on eBay, so I was happy to bite the bullet. I've never seen one cheaper, so I'm quite content with my purchase, guys. So if you see this for a good price, definitely pick it up. Again, that's Minecraft Story Mode, the complete adventure. Next, we're going to talk about some double packs from America. Firstly, we have MLB 2K13, NBA 2K13, the double pack. These double packs are quite sweet. As you can see, they have the 2 discs on the inside, and they have the special holder type case. But you cannot find replacement cases for these, so if you are picking this up, make sure it has the correct case. I'll try and show you guys a bit clearer. You can see it's got this extra part, and this actually pops out. And then you can put it back in. So that is the MLB 2K13, NBA 2K13 double pack. Next, guys, we have the MLB 14, NBA 2K14 double pack. This is the next year's release. It has got a blue spine, which is one of few games that has the blue spine. I believe I've still got 4 or 5 blue spine games left, so we haven't got a complete set yet. And it does have that double disc pack as well, so be sure to, if you're buying this, be sure it's got the right case, guys. As I stated before, these cases are quite hard to get. You can't find replacements on eBay like the standard PS3 cases. So that is Sports Pack Volume 1, MLB The Show 14, NBA 2K14. Moving on to which I believe is one of the rarest North American games. In fact, this took me 4 years of actively messaging collectors and looking for on eBay. I never once seen a copy on eBay, which is surprising considering the type of game it is. It's nothing popular. I would call these type of games shovelware. But this pack in particular is very hard to find. It is only available in Mexico, guys. And that is the Sports Champion Medieval Moves double pack. I would go out on a limb and say this is one of the 10 rarest North American games. I will eventually make that video, the top 10 rarest North American games. Of course, I don't own NBA Elite 11, but I could show you guys 2 to 9, which I believe I own. Yeah, this has got a cool double CD, the both of them on the CD, and it's got a double manual. I'm very happy to have this one for the collection. As I said, it took me a solid 4 years of searching for. Got a pretty cool spine as well, guys. I'm a big spine fan myself, so that one stuck out to me. So here we have Sports Champion Medieval Moves double pack. Now this next game I've spoke about one version, but this is actually different. So here we have the PlayStation Network case. Now I did speak about one previously from the UK. It was actually a red spine game. This is a black spine. It came out later. Now this was only available in the Netherlands. And it actually includes 7 games on the back. So this comes with a download code for Flower, Wipeout HD, Burnout Paradise, Burnout Paradise Party, which this is the only way to get that game physically. Crash Commando, again, this is the only way to get this physically. Battlefield 1943, again, only available on this pack physically. And Trash Panic, which again was only available on this pack physically. So this is quite a nice pack to own, guys. And it's going to come with 4 games that you cannot get physically anywhere else. They are, of course, download codes, but as collectors, we see these as a physical thing. I'm pretty happy to have this one. My friend Remy helped me find this. Moving on, we got 2 games left we're going to talk about. So here's one that I realised I didn't actually own when I was going through and working on a list. And then I found it quite hard to find. I did eventually get a copy. It is Crime and Punishment's Sherlock Holmes. I did speak about the other Sherlock Holmes games. They're both quite collectible, so if you see them, definitely try and pick them up, guys. So that is Crime and Punishment's Sherlock Holmes. The final game we're going to talk about is a Tiger Woods game. Surprisingly, this actually took me a very long time to find. I paid $50 for this, which is very expensive for a sports game. But yeah, the price of this is, there's sold listings well over $100, which in my opinion is insane. It is the last golf game on the PS3 with all the DLC. I am talking about Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14, the Masters Historic Edition. My friend Retro Wolf picked this one up for me and sent it up. Yeah, so shout out to Retro Wolf for that. Again, this is quite hard to get. I know prior to COVID it was sitting around the $50 sold mark on eBay. But once COVID hit, it just kept climbing and it hasn't seemed to have decreased yet. So if you guys can find this in the wild, even under $50, I would still pick it up, guys. That is the Tiger Woods PGA 14, the Masters Historic Edition. Here's all the games we spoke about today, guys. Let me know in the comments if you have all these, if you're missing them. If you disagree with my opinion, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. Of course, I'm in Australia, so this is based off my experience as a collector. That was episode number 24. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We are now streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, so if you can't catch the Twitch streams, be sure to check out the YouTube streams. All the support's really appreciated, guys. Got lots of videos planned for the new year, so stay around. We've hit the required watch time to become a YouTube partner, so we just need 1,000 subs, guys, and then we're going to be partnered on YouTube, which would help me be able to put more effort and time into my videos, acquire ad revenue, and I'm not sure what else. But it would be a really cool goal. I set myself a goal of becoming partnered in 2020. We've almost got there. We're about 100 subs away. So yeah, that's definitely a goal for 2021. So if you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.